my name is Craig Thompson-Wood. I'm back for the turn 11 of the Triad25 campaign, Duel of Ages 2 Triad25 campaign. And I am looking over things. I noticed there was one mistake I had made in the last turn. I haven't looked back. I just realized as I sat down now, I haven't looked back at the footage to see if it was had it actually affected it. But one thing I just noticed is if we look down here, is that the white team white does have the token all the way down in here for +1 to hit. And I know that Ace Cannon was attacking Blaylock last time. Now, for one, I know that I'd mentioned it in the thing that his longsword was used to kill Sheridan, so that is actually gone. He doesn't have that anymore. But with a +1 to hit, he may have hit Blaylock, and I can't remember. I'd have to look at the stats again. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look to see if it would have made a difference. So with Ace Cannon having a penetrative 2 and Blaylock having a armor of 2, and so it's attacker better by 0. So there we go. Nothing. It was a miss. So it doesn't matter if he did hit, didn't hit. Doesn't matter. It's done. So now I'm looking at the free action phase, and again we have Panopolis can do his free action ability, but it's really kind of wants it to fix the things here. He's trying to fix the white base. That's his purpose now, to come down here and fix things. The secret card is, well, that could be useful. Yeah, hunt down anything else, but with the amount of time left, really, I mean, at least he can stop that all from getting in. At this point, too, with Ace Cannon being so beat up, it's really a lot of pressure on Team White to try and survive. If they lose a couple more, that's it. That is literally it. They will be done. And even Reaver Mark 7 is on his last legs. And speaking of which, actually, that's a free Reaver Mark 7 has an ability that says when he's below 3 health, he gains 1 health. So he's currently at 1 health. So now he's at 2 health. So that's a small thing there. So besides Reaver Mark 7, then not going to do any free action abilities. So I'm just going to go straight into the movement. And I think, as I was saying, I think Ace Cannon just needs to book it. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out to there, just to try to get away from the fight, because can't do anything with that. Panopolis is going to moves 5. We'll go 1, 2, 3 onto this space here of the low gate, and then Robin Hood moves 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. You know, they're going to try to put some points into the labyrinth. And then Benedict Arnold is in jail, and Reaver Mark 7 is going to say bye-bye to the Raptor and join the fight here. See if he can do some damage before he goes down. And that's going to be it for the movement. Upfire. So in the big pile there, this is where Ace Cannon is taking a chance running like that, because it's, doesn't, of all the people who are there, there's nobody has a badge, or sorry, not badge, I'm looking at the Hammer's badge on Christina Karlsdottir. Nobody has a card except for Blaylock. He has 1 elite card, which was unrevealed, and reveals it to be the bayonet. So he does have a weapon with which he can shoot. So he has so pulling up the cards here, it's a an aim challenge versus stealth. So Blaylock is quite good with these. He has an aim of 6 versus Ace Cannon's stealth of 4. So 6 versus 4. Ooh, an amaze. It's a hit and amaze. Probably needs it at this point. So it's a penetrative 5 to his armor of 3. So it's attacker better by 2. And attacker better by 2 says +0. So that's 3 damage with the bayonet, so the bayonet is lost and Ace Cannon is imprisoned. So that's Ace Cannon down. And now we go on to melee. And for melee, we just have the one big scrum going on here in the middle. And Reaver Mark 7 has a wits of 5. Then we have Commodore Blaylock with a wits of 8. So he, let's see, I'm just considering because his penetrate on his Blake cloak is so weak. He probably needs, well, one better. Yeah, you know what? He'll go with it. Okay, so he's going to use his Blade Cloak, give him the +1 to hit. So he's a 4 melee. Let's bring up the cards here. So he's a 4 melee, and Reaver Mark 7 is a 1. So it's an attacker better by 3. Attacker better by 4 because he's getting +1 to hit because he's a futuristic character on a futuristic space with a futuristic weapon. So it's attacker better by 4 is, wow, another amaze hit. So he's hit. And so now it's a penetrate of 1 versus an armor of 7. So it's defender better by 6. And defender better by 6 is no damage. Yeah, not surprising. No damage there. And so now we go on to the next one in line would be Reaver Mark 7. Because we have Reaver Mark 7, Agent 911, Blaylock, and Sven the Netmender. So he is going to attack Blaylock. That's his best chance here. So he is doing pull up the cards again. He's got a melee of 6 versus Blaylock's reactive 5. So it's attacker better by 1. Attacker better by 1 is a miss. So he is missed. So now we'll go on to Sven the Netmender, who is a combat, if you recall, combat of 6 to his to Reaver Mark 7's reactive 1. So that is an attacker better by 5. Attacker better by 5. Again, we have an amaze hit. And then his strength is, his penetrate is 4 to the 7. So his defender better by 3. Defender better by 3 is -2. So it could have come all down to Agent 911 here. Agent 911 is a 2 combat versus a 1 react. So he's actually attacker better by 1. And that is a hit. He is a penetrate of 2 to the armor of 7. So it's defender better by 5. Defender better by 5 is nothing. So there's no damage done. So then we go on to the adventuring phase. In adventuring, we're going to start off with Panopolis, who's going to clean up that base token there, discarding the gloves. So the gloves are gone. He loses those and fixes the token. So down to 1 base point for Team Black on there. And that is it. Nobody else has any challenges. Ace Cannon got shot. Robin Hood did not make it. And so that's it for the base challenges. So we are done for Team White. We're going to go on to Team Black's turn 11. So for Team Black, there's no actions to happen in the free action phase. So we're going to jump straight into the firing phase. And there's nobody that can fire. So we're going to jump straight into the movement phase. For movement, starting with Melina Arabato, she is going to go, she has a movement of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got Robin Hood. And then Blaylock, well, no, that's you. Blaylock is also going to join her there. And leave the other 2 to try and take on Reaver Mark 7. And then we go into Agent 911 is staying, Maria Ulf. So, I mean, she can come and try and take on Panopolis, but really, what's the point? Well, so he has 3 wounds. She does 2 damage. So there's a chance. There's a chance. So you say there's a chance. So she's going to do it. She's going to take that one. So that Ulf goes there. This Ulf is going to go. So she's going to go 1. She's going to come into there. Diaz Elgato. So you know, he'll just join her here in that spot, and she'll go. Now, you know what? In case there is some. No. Oh, look at that. Also, Sven the Netmender's getting +1 to hit. It's been too long. I'm forgetting a lot of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, just let's all pile into Lith's layer. She's going to come down here, try to remove that token. That's the Ulfs. He's done. Sven the Netmender's in the thing. Okay, so that's it. Oh, actually, no. There's still one more to go, and that is the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is going to do his darndest to take out Reaver Mark 7. Okay, so op fire. There is no op fire to be had because anybody who could fire, namely Reaver Mark 7, is already in a space of an enemy, so can't be done. So we go on to the melee. And in melee, the Velociraptor and Reaver Mark 7 are tied for top melee. The Velociraptor it is his turn, so it's going to go first. So the Velociraptor is attacking Reaver Mark 7. And so we see the Velociraptor has a melee of 8 to Reaver Mark 7's 1, so it's attack or better by 7. Attack or better by 7 is a hit, not surprisingly. And then it is a, let's see, penetrate of 5 to armor of 7, so it's defender better by 2. Defender better by 2 is +0, so that is 4 damage. Wow, I forgot how tough this thing is. So that is Reaver Mark 7 down. So Reaver Mark 7 is now out of action. So that, with Reaver Mark 7 gone, leaves 2 players on Team White to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on Team Thing. That is it, folks. That is an instant victory. The first I've seen a virtue win for Team Black. Team White is immediately declared the losers because they are now down to less than 50% of what Team Black has on the field. They have 2 players left, Panopolis and Robin Hood, and Team Black has 6. So that is it. So it was my goal to get this game done by the end of May, and looks like I've done it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I didn't enjoy it as much as I do eating a tub of coleslaw, but it was fun nonetheless. And I am looking forward to bringing out some new games for the after this. I want to finish up the Space Station Zero, what I was doing there. And then I have some other things I want to do, like Advanced Space Crusade, Space Hulk, Batman, the Monolith one. It's a Monolith Batman game. There's just a lot of things I want to be doing. Plus, I have another video coming out soon for what I'm doing in my history class. A lot of things happening. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully I didn't get too much wrong. But until next time, I'm your host, Craig Thompson Wood, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.